Welcome to another live Reiki healing. My name is Matt. And today we are going to set the intention to release all energies which no longer serve our greatest and highest good. We're going to welcome in divine and unconditional love, and we are going to align us with the forces of abundance, wealth, and prosperity for the greatest and highest good of all. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope the Wi-Fi connection holds up because it's a little spotty as I'm out in the great outdoors. I also have to keep an eye on my cat out here because she is around me. But welcome everyone. Hello Annie. Hello Kimmy. Hello Sherry. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's get started. Hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Oh, give me 1 second. Give me one. I hope you all are having a lovely morning, and I hope this internet connection is stable enough for you. This is the first time live streaming outdoors here, so I don't know how well the connection will hold up. So let me know how the connection's doing. Hello Bruna, welcome. It's definitely breaking up. Ronald is looking good from Long Island. I'm on Wi-Fi and I'm outdoors, so I'm hoping that it holds up. Hello Sarah. Hi Julie. Hello LBT Cosmetics. Hello Ashley. Glad to hear that. Oh, Lauren, that's right. Hello Lauren. Thank you so much everyone for the kind words. The intentions that we set for the Reiki healing for today is that we can let go of any energies or emotions that are not serving our highest good, anything that's weighing us down. Hello Flavie, bonjour, comment ça va? We set the intention this morning to let go of any energies or emotions that might be weighing us down. Anything that we can let go of, while welcoming in love, wealth, prosperity, and abundance, and aligning us with those higher frequencies. I also have Sammy here. Sammy, come on. Come here. You want to say hi? Sammy? Hey girl. Both enjoying the great outdoors today. How you doing, Sammy? She wants to keep walking around. How you doing, baby? Okay. You want me to let you go? Okay. Hello, Marissa. Good morning. Oh, she loves the outdoors, Annie. She is a big fan of being out here. And thank you so much, Tracy. I got this hoodie from a clothing brand called No Choice, which, not so coincidentally, I'm also partnered up with now. And No Choice makes EMF protective clothing. And they're woven with silver, and they block up to 99% of electromagnetic frequencies from like Wi-Fi, 5G, cell phone towers, all sorts of stuff like that can wreak havoc on our energy systems. I haven't put it in my bio yet, but this hoodie is like super comfortable. And Sammy, what are you doing over there? I might have to go let her in, but watch what I can do with this. If I don't catch my hair. Got a lot of hair. I can actually see out of here and I become a space alien. But it's really great if you're a highly introverted person like I sometimes am, because you can just literally just be like, nope, and just nope out of whatever situation you're in. I'm going to let my cat inside, so give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. Okay. All right, well, she's done. She doesn't want to go back in. She's indecisive. Hello, BC. Okay. Let's get back into it. I've got some selenite here that we're going to do some nice, gentle aura sweeps. Oh, thank you for the paper crane. Dirty Lasagna, hello again. I don't have any backup pages. I only have one account. And I have posted this. I pinned this video to my profile. I have it listed in my bio that I only have one account. But I only have one account. And I don't do readings. So anyone who follows you and offers readings is a scammer. And Lauren, no, I don't think I'm going to be doing a 9 p.m. today. Now that the weather has cooled off and the mosquitoes have calmed down, I think I'm going to be doing a lot more morning sessions. And yeah, Dirty Lasagna, just report them. Those are scammers, and there are so many scammers out there that are just trying to feed off of people who are in need of help or people who are lost, in need of healing. And it's really awful, but I'm not going to do that for you guys. I don't reach out to anyone, offer readings, anything like that. Also, hey there, Megan. I'm from the West, ain't ya? No, I'm from New York. Born and raised in New York. But yes, I only have one TikTok account and one Instagram account. Yep, born and raised in New York. Spent 8 years in the Air Force. Worked for 3.5 years at SpaceX. Got let go during COVID. Rediscovered my spirituality. Started living for myself instead of other people or companies or corporations. And I've never been happier or more free. That's just the very short version. If you guys want to hear the long version, stick around to the end. And this is Reiki. Reiki, in its very simplest definition, is channeling of energy, divine, loving energy. And Reiki is unconditional love that comes to us straight from God, straight from Source. And Reiki practitioners channel this energy and direct it with their intention. Thank you so much, Kiki, for the hat and mustache. Most likely you encounter Reiki practitioners offering in-person sessions where it's used as a stress reduction, relaxation technique. Reiki as an energy seeks to balance our bodies, our energy bodies, so that we can do the work necessary to heal ourselves, let go of old emotions and stuck and stagnant energy, and overcome and integrate trauma, heal from addictions, heal from injuries and illness. Reiki facilitates the sacred space for us to heal ourselves and balance ourselves from within to without. And it seems like every time I'm asked to define Reiki, what it is and what it does, my definition changes, but it is quite an incredible energy. I found it quite serendipitously on Instagram one day, again, shortly after I got let go from my grueling career at SpaceX and was kind of adrift. I am 35 years old, for those wondering. But I found Reiki. I read a story about a Reiki master from Japan who was using Reiki to help spirits cross over. And as I've always had an interest in ghost hunting and paranormal investigation, it really called out to me. I started growing my hair towards my last year at SpaceX, I think. It was still relatively short. Hey there, Kiki. Thanks for the hat and mustache earlier. Thank you, Olga. Thank you, Renee. Hello. Much love. Megan, that's wonderful and very important work. I sometimes do guided meditations, yes, on live streams or in videos. If you guys are interested in checking out some long-form Reiki healing videos, I have a YouTube channel called Spirit Pond, if this is resonating with you. And Reiki helps with just about everything. That is the great thing about Reiki and this divinely loving energy, that wherever it is sent, wherever it is placed, SpaceX absolutely is a soul-sucking corporate machine, and I won't spend too long talking about it, but it is a very toxic work culture in that it encourages people to work long hours and just give so much of their time to the company. There is very little work-life balance. That is why when I got let go from SpaceX during COVID, I was at first shocked and stunned as to what I would do, because it was such a large chunk of my life, and I hadn't realized at the time. But it was like cutting out a cancer, because once I was free of SpaceX, it was a blessing in disguise. I was able to rediscover my creativity, begin drawing again, taking up a career in digital art, rediscovering my spirituality and love for music. I picked up my guitar again, started learning how to play and sing songs and different things and write music. And I learned that no matter what I do, if I embrace my creativity and my gifts, and I go out there and I have the courage to be my authentic self, to be vulnerable, give it my all, that the universe will reward me in whatever I choose to do. And yes, this hoodie is from a clothing company called No Choice. They specialize in EMF protective clothing and grounding clothing and accessories. So, as many of you know, we're sensitive to energy and frequencies like myself. There are a lot of healing frequencies out there, and there are a lot of harmful frequencies out there. Frequencies like 5G and cell phone towers and Wi-Fi can wreak havoc on our energy bodies and our DNA, and sometimes lead us to feeling anxious or irritable or lethargic. They kind of keep us in a lower vibrating state. So clothing like this hoodie here is woven with silver and blocks out up to 99% of these harmful EMFs. So if you guys are interested, I highly encourage you to look up No Choice, and when you do, use my code ReikiMatt for 10% off your order. I don't usually partner up with anybody for affiliate codes like this, but when they reached out to me, I knew it was a perfect match because I had already been feeling called to protect myself from EMFs. They make grounding bed sheets that you can literally stretch over your mattress and then plug into the ground. And they also make great grounding blankets, hoodies, and hats and things. They also make good grounding underwear, which is really cool. So check out No Choice. I love you guys so much. Thanks for being here with me today. Hopefully my phone doesn't get too hot in the sun. Keep spirits from your bed. I don't know if it's going to keep spirits from your bed. That's really up to you. You control ultimately what you allow in to your energy, into your life. So for me, when I sleep, I always draw protective Reiki symbols around my bed to keep me safe from outside energies or influences so I can have a nice, pleasant sleep. Hello, Red Wolfie. Welcome. I've got some quartz here we're going to use to just focus and strengthen our energy here. No, Leo, Reiki is not a god, but Reiki comes from God. Reiki is a pure, divine, and unconditional love. It's the best way I could put it. If I had to sum up Reiki in one word, I would say love. Thank you, Anna, for the Fey Wisps. Those are beautiful, and that's the first time I've ever received a Fey Wisp. I actually just recorded a Reiki video for help with finances and bringing in wealth and abundance, and I'll probably be posting that in the next few days. Hey there, Chelsea. Welcome. Did I see aliens at SpaceX? No, I did not see aliens. But the good thing is, or the cool thing, I guess you could say, is all the employees who worked at the time when Elon launched that car into space got their names engraved on a plaque. So my name, Matt Ganji, is forever floating around in space, etched into the base of this Tesla Roadster, which I think is kind of cool. So I was not personally involved with launching the Tesla Roadster. Oh, thank you so much for that beautiful swan. Much love. But I did see the Tesla Roadster when it was in like a little hangar, and I saw it mounted where it was waiting to be, mounted to the whatever stage of the rocket it went to. I know there has been a lot of speculation and conspiracy theories that SpaceX doesn't actually launch any rockets, or they don't go anywhere, or whatever. All I know is that I worked very diligently on spacecraft that were meant to send astronauts to the space station. I watched them launch. I saw the same footage as you guys, but I worked very lovingly on all that equipment. Well, someone asked if I'm going to watch season 2 of Loki. Absolutely. The hoodie is mainly for electromagnetic frequencies like 5G, cell phone towers, Wi-Fi, stuff like that. So for protection from negative energies, anybody can do that with energy shielding. Also calling in your spirit guides and guardian angels for support. A lot of times if I'm feeling especially vulnerable, I'll call in the Archangel Michael, I'll call in Jesus, I'll call in Archangel Raphael for extra healing. I actually just posted a really cool little tutorial on energy shielding on my YouTube channel. If you guys are interested, checking that out. My YouTube channel is Spirit Pond, and all my links are in my bio. Reiki does help with physical healing, but the way it works, Stephanie, is it works on the energetic level, and it goes deep within us to help us break up energetic blockages, release old, stuck, and stagnant energies like those from trauma, deep emotional wounds. Because in the theory of Reiki, when we have energy, trauma, emotions that are condensed and form blockages in our energy bodies, over time, by disrupting the natural flow of energy within our bodies, they actually disrupt our chakra system, and they disrupt the functioning of our organs, leading to physical disease. That is the theory with Reiki. So Reiki seeks to go very deep within us to break up, release these blockages, bring them to the surface so we can release them in a healthy way, ever seeking to balance our bodies, all of our bodies, physical, emotional, energetic, astral, subtle. So that is what Reiki does. You can say that Reiki facilitates a sacred space within us for us to do that important work. Because at the end of the day, it is us that is doing the healing. Reiki holds a space for us, but we are the ones who heal. Hello, Krista. Oh, thank you so much, Kiki, for that garland headpiece. And to answer your question from before, no, I haven't sang for these people for a while. It's been a minute. Hello, Cheetah Girl. Hello, L-Star. What advice would you give someone wanting to start learning energy healing or Reiki? First, I would advise them to begin and maintain a meditative practice every day. By connecting and going within and seeking to deeply know yourself and better understand yourself, you will begin to become more sensitive to energy overall, in general. Sammy, what are you doing over there? My cat is wandering. So what was I saying? So yes, I would advise someone first to take up and maintain a daily meditative practice. And just, from the first moments you wake up, just put down that phone. Take some time to sit with yourself and focus on your breathing. Breathe deep, mindful breaths. But don't just let it be breath. Feel that energy flowing into, because you are breathing in energy as you take in breath and exhale breath. So take a deep breath through your nose. Bring that energy in. Let it fill your entire being like a white light pouring in, filling you up like an empty glass till you're completely full. Hey there, girl. And then breathe out and expand that energy all around you. How we doing, Sammy? Are you having a good adventure? You like the hoodie too? What do you think? What's your opinion? Oh. This is Sammy, my cat, in case you guys haven't seen her yet. She is wandering around today outside. Okay, I'll let you get back to it. There you go. Enjoy. They all said hello. They all said hello to you. She is loving the sunshine today. So what was I saying? So yeah, right when I wake up, because sometimes, I'll wake up, I'll feel a little groggy, feel a bit lethargic, I'll look at the clock and I'll just be like, wow, I really want to go back to bed. Just close my eyes for a few more minutes, but I sit up. I take that time when I first wake up and I take some really deep, mindful breaths. I feel that energy flowing in, and I breathe out and I just expand it all around me. That wakes me up really easily. What also is really good to do, as soon as you wake up, take like several good gulps of water just to start priming your digestive system. And I promise you guys, you won't have need for caffeine or stimulants or anything like that. I haven't really had caffeine in many years. I wake myself up just by breathing mindfully and drinking a bunch of water. Oh, Annie, your cat is 18 years old. Yeah, Sammy's probably at least 11 or 12 now. I've had her for about 10 years. I got her from the Humane Society in 2013 when I was in the Air Force a long time ago, living in Kansas. She's a Midwest girl. And she's been with me ever since. And Sammy has been such a living testament to how living in alignment with pure unconditional love can transform your life, because she has always set the example for love. But she's always been there for me through all of the phases of my journey. Oh, your cat Bianca is 21. Oh, that's beautiful. My YouTube channel is called Spirit Pond, and the link is in my bio. I wouldn't consider myself religious, per se. I am very spiritual. I was raised a Roman Catholic, and still occasionally when I visit my grandparents, I'll go to church with them. It is a loving energy, and I do love connecting with Jesus, because he is a wonderful, wonderful guy. Embodies just the purest, most gentlest love, and you could feel it immediately whenever you call upon him. Hey, Gemma from Scotland. Welcome. Oh, it's not that cold, not here in the sun. It was a little chilly this morning when I was doing some filming. But it's much nicer now. I'm going to run some errands later today. go into town and have a nice lunch somewhere. So I currently live in upstate New York, really, really far upstate. Much love, Samuel. Nurse Life Empowerment, you're also in upstate New York. So some people do think that Reiki goes against Christianity. Some people think that this is witchcraft or magic or sorcery, but it really is none of those things. Reiki is channeling pure unconditional love from God. I never make any claims to heal anyone or cast any spells. I simply channel this loving energy which is freely available to all of us. And I just set the intention, working often with Jesus, my guardian angels, archangels, Michael, Raphael, that this energy works in all of our lives for our greatest and highest good. Understanding that it is up to us as individuals to do the important work to heal and overcome from whatever difficulties, imbalances, or disharmonies that we are facing. Reiki, as a loving energy, merely facilitates the sacred space. You could say, from a Christian perspective, that it brings us closer to God, because Reiki is the divine love from God. But I am simpler. I am simply a channeler of this energy. I allow it to flow through me the same way it can flow through all of you. In the Japanese tradition of Reiki, one must be attuned through a little ceremony where the chakras are aligned in a certain way to let this energy flow. But I do very much believe that everyone has the ability to channel this energy. Just as everyone has the power to heal themselves. Oh, there's butterflies flying around. Just checking on Sammy. Sammy? Doing all right? Just got to keep an eye on her. Hello, bonjour. Comment ça va? I don't speak French. That's about the limits of my French right there. But I am really grateful for all of you. And I am always happy to talk about Reiki and how it's helped me. And that's another good question that I get asked is, how does Reiki work through the phone? And Reiki works through the phone because as an energy, it stands outside of this third dimension that we live in. We live in a very physical world where the energies are very dense. And in this physical world, we know things like time and space and distance and things like that. But Reiki, since it comes directly from God, from the source, it operates outside of this dimension on a much higher frequency. And it also operates on the simple fundamentals that we are all divinely and energetically connected as soul family. All of us here on earth, all of life here on earth is divinely connected. All of us energetically connected. We are all soul family. We all come from the same place before we're born, and we all go back to the same place after we pass along. And if you don't believe this, and if you hold a different belief, that's totally fine. I'm not here to infringe on anybody's beliefs. I'm merely here to send you guys love. Even this very ignorant guy who just called me Barbie Boy and told me to get a job. Because some people out here still don't understand that you can make money doing what you love. And that sucks because people feel like they have to have like a corporate job to survive, and that's really unfortunate. But yeah, since we are all connected, this energy can flow through us and flow to each and every one of us effortlessly just by setting up the connection and being open to receiving it. And that's all. But that's okay. I do send everyone love, especially the people who come in and say rude things or things that are not kind. Because I believe that if everyone could feel this energy or feel the freedom that I have felt by embracing my spirituality and doing the inner work that I have done and continue to do every day, I feel like there would be a lot more love and a lot more healed individuals. So I pray for these people and I send them love, that they one day have the courage to go within themselves and find their own source of love and their own power. Much love, everyone. Yeah, so the story of my journey, I'll briefly go into it, but, I graduated from high school at the age of 18, like most of us here in the United States, living in New York on Long Island. I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life, so I went into the Air Force. And for 8 years, I was in the Air Force working on KC-135 Stratotanker aircraft. Those are big airplanes that refuel other airplanes in the sky. And I worked on hydraulic systems living in Kansas. 2014, I got out. I sought to go back to school, find my meaning, my purpose, my fulfillment. I found my way into SpaceX, thinking that by helping further the cause of making humanity a multiplanetary species, that I would find my fulfillment and my sole purpose there. But instead I found a very toxic work environment and a culture that celebrated working long hours away from family, and that we'd frequently brag with each other about how little sleep we got and how many hours we worked in a week. We would brag about this. It was like a competitive culture over who can work more and who could give more of themselves. And that's fine for people, I guess, if that's your thing. But for me, I grew increasingly dissatisfied. At 3.5 years, I was still deeply in it, and I didn't really know what else to do, but I got let go during COVID. Got let go randomly during COVID, and I suddenly felt myself cut loose from my support system and adrift. So then I began to start rediscovering my spirituality. I started meditating again. I started cleaning up my diet. I stopped drinking alcohol so much. I began to find people that were offering sound baths and discovering new ways to kind of go within and confront all these emotions and these traumas and these feelings that I had really kept locked away and bottled up, that only came out as reactions to triggers, where I would unknowingly, say mean things or not act like myself because I was hurting. But I started doing all that inner work. I found Reiki. I found digital art and music. Gradually, I started living for myself and not for Elon Musk or a corporation. And there came a time when it was very pivotal, when I was offered a job at Virgin Galactic being like a propulsion test technician, testing like, jet engine valves or something. And I thought, oh my goodness, here's a stable job. They're going to pay me like $35 an hour, full benefits. But they wanted me to get tested for COVID weekly at the time, and they were strongly recommending that I get a COVID vaccine. I didn't feel like that resonated with me energetically, even though I felt a hesitation because I was habitually used to stable jobs. Much like that person who came in here earlier and told me to get a job, right? I was used to that. It was like a knee-jerk reaction to go for a stable job. And I almost did. It was very difficult for me to continue to focus on my own work because it was scary. I wasn't making that much money. I didn't know if I could pay the rent. But I decided to do what my heart was calling me to do, which at the time was embrace my creativity, my spirituality, and the art I was making. And since then, I've been abundantly blessed, and I've never looked back. So, a little bit of a long version there, but that is my story. How do you know what your calling is? Well, no one can really tell you. It's something you have to feel deeply within yourself. The more you meditate, the more you go within, the more you peel back the layers. And I mean the layers of old belief systems, programming and social conditioning, traumas and emotional wounds. When you peel all those back and you get back to the core of who you are and you connect with your higher self, you will feel that pull, like a guiding light within you, like a radio signal tuning you to the right frequency, and you just allow yourself to be led. And it takes a lot of courage, and you will have to move through a lot of fear. There will be a lot of tests. But if you go within, meditate, you will find it there within you. That's a great quote. Yes, what you seek is seeking you. Another one of my favorite quotes from Carl Jung is, no matter how alone and isolated you feel, because yes, doing this inner work will isolate you from a lot of people in the population who are stuck in the rat race or stuck living in what we sometimes call the matrix. Carl Jung said, no matter how alone and isolated you might feel, if you do your work truly and conscientiously, unknown friends will come and seek you. So if you have the courage and the drive to live openly and authentically, embrace your creativity and passions, and move in alignment with your highest self, the universe will bring you all the opportunities, all the abundance, all the blessings, the wealth, all the friends and loved ones you need on your journey. But be willing to do the work. Be willing to move through the fear, and be willing to get out of your comfort zone. Thank you so much. Bearded Hokage. I don't think I said that correctly. It's either Bearded Hokage, Hokage, or Hokage. Thank you. Much love, Alyssa. Is there a reputable place to train online to learn Reiki? Absolutely. I don't have any recommendations right now. Me personally, I prefer to train or I would prefer to teach Reiki in person, because I find that it's very important to me to be physically present with others when teaching. It helps you, of course the energy can be felt over distance, but especially when learning in the beginning stages, it's much more helpful to experience and feel that connection in person, both with your teachers and fellow students. Thank you, Victoria, for the Fey Wisp. Much love. Hokage. Hokage? Wow, I butchered that pronunciation very, very badly. Thank you, SR, for the pumpkin spice latte. Much love. And thank you, Victoria, for another Fey Wisp. Much love to you as well. Oh, hey, Sammy. You back? Oh. You want to say hi? What do you have to share with us today? She's loving the outdoors today. She's loving it. Oh, my sweet girl. This little girl has been with me for 10 years. 10 years. Cats and all animals love Reiki too. And cats, it is said, are natural energy healers and are very psychic and intuitive, aren't you? She's probably intuiting that she wants some fish right now, I bet. You're starting to shed. You are starting to shed. Look at you. Hello, Dimitra from Greece. Much love. Much love to everyone here today. Yeah, I guess you could call this a garden. It's not so much a garden, it's just like an outdoor space. I guess the main garden is like over that way. I am super glad that the connection is holding up. Oh, your cat walks you to your car and walks you home. I love that. Sammy is what we would call a gray tabby. Aren't you? You're gray tabby? He's right here. Are you gray, Tabby? She's looking at me like I'm an idiot. She does that sometimes. I talk to her in a baby voice and she just looks at me like... Hello, Anoxunamun. I haven't heard that name since I watched The Mummy with Brendan Fraser. Yeah, I do love The Mummy. I had a huge crush on Rachel Weisz. Like, that's how you say her name, Weisz. Yeah, I think when that movie came out, I was like 11 or 12. She was one of my first crushes, along with Princess Leia and Kimberly the Pink Ranger from Power Rangers. Oh yeah, she's a beautiful woman. Hello, Ray Ray. Welcome. How are you? Kiki, you met Kimberly the Pink Ranger? Wow. That's very lucky. Yes, I have heard that she is short in stature. Hello, Kim. Shalom. I only have one TikTok account. One TikTok account and one Instagram. I know, Kiki, I'm missing a lot of chat messages. Thank you so much for the paper crane. Much love. How did I get into wearing so many rings? Well, I've always enjoyed wearing rings. I was always a very strange bird since I was young. And I was already wearing quite a few rings once I started on my Reiki journey with TikTok. And I received so many comments on how people loved the sound of the rings that I just decided to keep getting more and more. So we are just about done here. This is just about lunchtime over here on the East Coast. And yes, if you guys are enjoying the vibes today, resonating with me, I invite you to check out my YouTube channel called Spirit Pond. The link is in my bio. I'm also very active on Instagram. And I try to go live just about every day during the week. I'm finally back home after a rather long vacation. I don't have a set schedule yet, but I'm looking into that. Now that I'm back from vacation, I might just start going live in the mornings, in the early afternoons like this, because it's starting to cool down, and the mosquitoes are not as bad anymore. Whereas in the middle of summer, it was like abominable. Hello, Kimberly the Aquarius. I am a Gemini sun sign, in case anybody's wondering. And at the end of every Reiki session, I always just close with just a moment of thanks. Usually it's silent. Sometimes I say it out loud, but I always say my thanks for this wonderful energy. My thanks for all of you. My thanks to the universe, to God, for connecting us all on this day, that we all received exactly what we need to receive. And thank you for reminding us that we are all connected through love. I think that's very important. Once again, guys, this hoodie, I am now partnered up with a clothing company called No Choice. And No Choice is a very unconventional clothing company in that they make clothes that are woven with silver that helps block out up to 99% of harmful EMFs. It's electromagnetic frequencies. Hoodies like this block out signals from 5G, Wi-Fi, and cell phone towers, and can be very helpful in protecting your energy, your DNA, and your body. Because a lot of times when we're exposed to a lot of these EMFs, we can often become very irritable or anxious or lethargic. So I started wearing these. I think they are really cool. And one of the coolest things about this hoodie so far that I really enjoy, well, for one, it has a little button here where you can actually attach a grounding cord and plug it right into the earth. But you can also do this. Let me see if I don't catch my hair. And then I effectively become a very odd-looking space alien. But I can actually see through these holes. And if you're, sometimes very introverted, like I sometimes am, as a Gemini, I find that I go between periods of being very extroverted, very outgoing, wanting to be the life of the party, and then like, oh my God, don't look at me. I can't even bear anyone to see me. So this is perfect for those times where you just need to like hide away from the world. But yeah, they are wonderful. They make a lot of good grounding stuff, like bed sheets that are woven with silver that have a grounding cord that you could plug into the earth, weighted blankets. They make little Faraday cage type devices for your phone to go inside of and stuff like that. I don't have a link in my bio just yet, but I'm going to be doing that today. But if you want, check out No Choice and use my code ReikiMatt to get 10% off your order. And yeah, I highly recommend it to anyone because, there are a lot of good frequencies out there, like the solfeggio tones that you often find in my videos that are uplifting, that are healing, that are nourishing to the soul and body. But there's also a lot of harmful frequencies out there that are affecting us without our knowledge on a very subtle basis that kind of like over long term can affect our mood, can affect our energy levels and our mental health. Absolutely, Reiki can be used on pets. 100 million%. Sammy loves Reiki. She's hanging out with me right now. So, anyway, I'm going to get some lunch, guys. Much love to all of you. You guys have been absolutely amazing, as always. And I will see you guys around. I'm going to try to start going live on Instagram, too, I think. Because so many people on Instagram have been asking me to go live over there. But I think I need to get like a second phone or something. So we're going to work that out. But yeah, much love, everyone. Thank you for being here with me today. I'll be live again tomorrow. Until then, check me out on YouTube at Spirit Pond. Check out Instagram and stay blessed. Bye.